Okay. I know y'all can't see me, and it's not important for you to see me. I have a video on my YouTube that's entitled Bus Chat Get on the Altar. Now, this is an update for that one. Now, I was talking about the fact of being told things to do, church-wise, inside the church. So, this video, not this one I'm making, the one that was done then, about a month ago, I was speaking on the fact that I had spoken something in reference to us, myself, Elder Robinson, and the other evangelists in our church, having the opportunity or the permission, wrong word, scratch our opportunity, having the permission to open the doors of the church and have the service go on, even if Bishop Anderson or Pastor Glover say there's no service. If, like, for instance, if they say they'll text and say there's no service tonight, and we text back, or I text back and say, okay, why, if you don't mind me asking why there's no service? Well, because I don't feel good. I text back and say, okay, can I go and open up the door and everybody still come out and we still have service? I'll run the service. If it's down, you always want a word. So I'll bring the word, or you tell who you want to bring the word and that person bring the word. Instead of having the door shut, the service is still, the service still goes on. Even though you're not there, the service still go on. So I've always been feeling some kind of way when I would get a text and say there's no service because somebody's sick, because the weather's bad, when half the time, sometimes the weather be bad, but sometimes they go on the weatherman saying the snow coming or the rain coming or a storm coming, and it may be mid-afternoon that it's real windy, and by the time 5, 6, 7 o'clock come, we didn't have no service. So now, going to this video, so I said something about it, and I in the Bible study, and I was saying that why we can't do that. The church is being closed. So I was told that we were never, let me put it like this, I was told that they had never said to me that I couldn't have the service, that I could, never said that I could come open the door, but I could have a service, right? So now, I use the term with my kids. I said it's just like my kids. I tell my kids, no, I don't tell them nothing because they never told us something. So I wanted to use the same scenario in how it was done to me. Nothing was told to me, so I automatically assumed. So the scenario I was using was the wrong scenario, because the scenario that I was using was a scenario in reference to me not saying nothing to the kid, and the kids see me cleaning, and then I come up and say, why you not cleaning? And then they say, well, why, how we gonna know you want us to clean? You're the one who's doing all the cleaning, but you're not telling us nothing. That's the wrong scenario. So I wanted to come back and update that scenario. So the update of the scenario of using my kids as example, as me as a parent, would be that I go and I say to them, let's see, how can I say this? Okay, as far as the house is concerned. Now, it was about the church. I closed out. Okay, here we go. I say to them, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to clean up my house. I'm going to do all the cleaning because nobody don't help me. They say to me, well, Mama, how are we supposed to know? Well, I guess it's still the same thing. Let me keep going with it. How are we supposed to know if you need our help and you don't tell us nothing? So now I was saying, so what I was saying to the person was, well, how are we supposed to know that we're able? Yes, I did use the right scenario. Yeah. Because I said, how are we supposed to know that we are able to go on and open the door even though you done text And I used that. I said, well, we got the text that the church is closed. That don't mean nothing. I didn't say that you couldn't come out and go on and pray if you want. Every time you want a service, I say, yeah, don't I? I'm not talking about a service. I'm talking about our service. I'm not talking about giving a service. Coming to you, asking you, can we have a service? And you said, no, you're right. You never said, well, you did say no one time. But that's not what I'm trying to bring out. What I'm talking about is a Wednesday night or a Friday night. Well, I can't even say Wednesday night because we don't have service on Wednesday night. A Friday night. If something goes down and y'all want to close the church, y'all close the church down. There's no service tonight, and that's all it is. There's no service tonight. There's no explanation. Of course, if it's snowing, or if I see the snow, I know you going. It done got to the. Let me finish that sentence. Of course, if I see the snow, I know you going. I know I'm expect a text soon, because y'all ain't going out in no snow. If it gets a little bit windy, I expect to get a text because you ain't going out in that wind, even though everybody got a car. And as long as I've been in New York, I have not seen where a wind has came and picked up a car. I saw it in other states. I saw it in other places. What?
Look. It's so eerie.
Okay. All right, Elizabeth, go. I'm doing a video right now. You come back a little later, okay? You all right? Oh, okay, boo-boo. Love you. Okay. So, now, it has gotten to the point that if I hear the wind blowing too hard, I say to myself, oh, I expect to get a text that the church is closed. So my thing was that even if you're afraid to drive, or even if Bishop is not feeling well where he can't drive, and Mother Anderson don't want to come out by herself, you still got Ella Robinson there. You still got me there. You still got Cheryl there. You still got Evangelist Lords. You still got Brother Taylor. You still got the other people there that will come out with us, women. If that's the case, if you're afraid to have us women in the church by ourselves, we know how to lock the door. You see what I'm saying? But I grew up with the door open. You see what I'm saying? We have the door open, and there ain't nobody in the church but Bishop Mingo, Mother Wilson, and me. And we're the only ones sitting up in there with the door open. And they'll come in talking about, you got this door open. You don't know what's going to happen. Well, Bishop Mingo used to say, whatever's going to happen when the door open, whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen with the door open, just like it happens. No. Let me get it right. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen with the door shut, just like it happened if the door was open. So, and then she didn't feel intimidated by the world. She had much courage. You see what I'm saying? And I'm noticing that the saints of today ain't got no courage in God. They ain't got no backbone in God. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that God will protect them through whatever it is. I mean, they read the Bible, and they read the words in the Bible of how he's a strong tower, how he's a shelter, and how he is a refuge. But they don't believe it. As soon as something happens, oh, we better go. We better hurry up and close our doors. You scared more of the people than the people probably ain't even thinking about you. You never know. The same people that will come to rob you or to come knock you over your head will be the same people that save your life, or the same people that you could save their lives by bringing them to Christ. But you so afraid of them. It's just like a mouse. They used to say, you scared of the mouse and the mouse scared of you. They say a big old elephant is afraid of the mouse, and the mouse is scared of the elephant. The mouse don't see the elephant as being humongous, so he ain't afraid of the elephant because of his size. He's just afraid because it's somebody move. He don't know what size it is because they can't see. But So that scenario that I use, I guess it is the same. It's the right scenario. Now that I'm repeating it, it's coming out the same way. that if I'm as a parent with my child, and I'm saying within myself, okay, my child says to somebody else, my mother's always cleaning, and she never lets us do no cleaning, but she's always talking about us not cleaning. And it gets back to me. And I say to them, well, I never told y'all that y'all couldn't clean with me. I never told y'all that y'all couldn't mop the floor or wash the dishes. And they'll be like, well, Mommy, how we supposed to know this if you never said, you never told us to do this? You want us washing dishes and you want us mopping floors, but you ain't never told us to do it, more or less showed us how to do it. So the thing would be that I don't want the kids to mop the floor or wash the dishes, so I ain't going to show them how to do it. If they learn it on their own, they learn it on their own. If somebody else tell them, now if somebody else show them how to do it, I'm going to get mad. And the only reason why I'm getting mad, because it's my job. I'm supposed to show them these things. I'm supposed to teach them these things. So if somebody else teaches to them and show them that, I'm mad, because now I'm going to feel like they taking away from my motherhood. But yet and still, me being a mother, I ain't teaching them nothing. So now if you never tell us that when you ordained us, that y'all have the permission to go and have services, y'all can have services outside, y'all can go to the park, wherever y'all want to have services at, y'all go ahead. Wherever y'all want to preach at, if somebody asks y'all to preach, y'all go ahead and preach. If y'all want to set up a service outside the church and preach outside the church, go ahead. Whatever it is that y'all need to do to bring souls in the kingdom, y'all do it. But nothing is never said to us to do such. And then when it comes up that we want to have this service and we want to do it outside, then, we got to do this, and we got to do that, and we got to go do this, and we got to go do that. When I was already told that we can have as many services as we want as long as it's in front of our church. If it's going to fall over where it's going to fall over into the property of another building, then we got to get permission from that person, from that building owner, that we can use their property. But if we want to use the street, if we want to have a service out in the street and close the street, now we have to go and do it right. We have to get permission. We have to go and actually get a petition written up. And we got to write a petition and we got to get people to sign it. We got to go to the different churches and we got to get permission from the church. You see what I'm saying? But when we want to do, we want to do things, we are knocked down. So I just wanted to do an update to that video, which remember is Bus Chat, Get on the Altar. So this is going to be Room Chat, Get on the Altar too. See, I got to listen to it to find out why I put Get on the Altar there. I probably was saying people need to get on the altar with their foolishness, saying all of this and saying all of that. But so that's about it. I think that's about it that I want to, because I don't want to go into another video. This is only, I don't want to go talking about something else when this video is based on that particular scenario of not being told what we can do, not being told what we are allowed to do, not being even told what we can't do. I was told after I did it that I'm not supposed to speak to nobody in the church. You see what I'm saying? They said that's what the pastor and the bishop is for. Okay, I got that, so I don't say nothing. So then you can't turn around and tell me to talk to nobody. How you going to tell me to say anything to somebody if you feel like I can't, if you already told me not to talk to nobody? And to be honest, nobody else, we ain't got no business preaching on Sundays because we're preaching to the congregation. And if we can't say nothing to the congregation, then how are we going to be up there preaching to them? But I have came to the conclusion, right, that I am going to do what I'm told as long as it's the right thing. Nothing that I have no control over. I'm how can I say? Yeah. Nothing that I have no control over will I put my feedback in. When it comes to my salvation, when it comes to me working out my own salvation, when it comes to the Lord speaking to me, telling me to do something, to sing something, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to leave it up to the Lord. Because the Lord knows how they feel. The Lord knows what they think of me. So when I get up there to lead the service, when I get up there to testify, when I get up there to sing a song, it's the Lord is going to be in control. And when he say that's enough singing, he going to be the one to shut it down. I feel that he's not even going to allow them to be able to shut it down. They may try, because the enemy tries all the time. So they may try, but if it's not in God's will, it will not be done. So with that being said, just a heads up for anybody that see this video. Go to, well, you ain't going to see nothing. You see a black shadow. But go to Bus Chat, get on the altar, and then you will understand what this video is about. Until then, God bless you. Bye.